Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh WRB here, bringing you a brand new review. Today, I'm talking to you guys about Joker! Alright, Joker is written and directed by Todd Phillips. You may know that name. He did all the Hangover movies. So, starring Joaquin Phoenix as Joker, Robert De Niro, Zazie Beetz, and Francis Conroy, who I just talked about from a movie from the Calgary International Film Festival, James versus His Future Self. So if you haven't checked that review out, go and check it out right now. She was awesome in that. She had a little lesser role in this, but she was still really freaking good. And that character just goes to show everything that this movie kind of has to offer, making this Joker character who is larger than life, and you don't really ever get his backstory. This is his origin, and I love it because it makes him human. Like in every other movie and depiction of Joker, he's not. He doesn't feel human. He just feels so much larger than life. He already has the following that he has in all those other movies, and it's really so cool to see just how, like, pretty much a normal person crosses that line over into insanity, and how terrifying that can be. And Joaquin Phoenix killed it in this movie. It is so good. This movie is going to be polarizing for audiences. I know, like, the normal Marvel audience, that they're going for a popcorn PG-13 escape type audience, is going to not like this movie as much as the other side, who are going to go into this movie knowing that it's an R-rated, I don't know, like, this movie feels like, okay, there's been this box created by every other comic book movie before it, and this movie does not fit in that box, and it refuses to fit in that box, and I love that so much. That's, like, it feels fresh. This is a fresh take on a genre that is oversaturated, and it deserves to be watched again and again. This movie deserves applause, almost. Like, people were... I went to the screener of it last night, and, like, the movie ends, and the theater's just, like, super silent, like, whoa, what just happened? And you're just absorbing everything. A gritty character study of Arthur Fleck, a man disregarded by society. And if you get beaten down your entire life, and you're told that you're worthless, and the actions of everyone towards you is that, you're going to start to believe it and lose your freaking mind, I guess. Not every movie has Joaquin Phoenix at the helm. He is an amazing actor, and this just goes to prove. I hope he gets nominated and wins for this movie. I don't know if it's because you don't really know him in real life. You know how, like, The Rock and Kevin Hart and the big celebrities that show people everything they're doing in life, you know who they are. So if they go too far away from that character that you know of them in real life, it's hard to believe that there's someone else, right? So The Rock plays pretty much The Rock in every movie. Joaquin Phoenix is an amazing character actor that can get away with going all in on insane characters like this, and you just believe it. He's like, there's scenes where it's literally stripped down. He lost a ton of weight for this movie. He shows it off like crazy. He's not wearing, like, a shirt in a lot of the scenes, and he's showing how skinny and, like, just weird, and the movements that he does are so, like, just weird. There's like a scene where he's just in the washroom looking at himself in the mirror, and they do a lot of, like, reflecting. It's like he's trying to see who he actually is in the mirror. There's tons of mirrors and tons of reflection type shots in this, like, showing, like, who are you really? Are you Arthur Fleck? Are you Joker? Are you just no one? Like, what is real? What is not real? And this scene where he's just, like, going completely crazy in the washroom, I stopped and was like, man, this is so well done. And if a different actor was doing this, I don't think it would be working as well as it is right now. The same feeling I got after I watched The Dark Knight Like, that movie was just, you knew you watched something completely special, something that hadn't been done before it. This is, again, I have that same feeling, and it's in the DC universe. It's super dark. The way they choose to portray death in this movie is horrific. Like, it's not just like thrown off like, oh yeah, that guy just died, and then it's onto that. Like, when a hero kills someone, they just disregard deaths as like boom, boom, and it's like a video game. This one, they make death brutal because killing someone is super brutal, and the way it was horrific. And there's one death scene where there's another character in the room with them, and he's reacting to the death as it's happening. It hits, it's heavy in those scenes, and it's just done so well. Like, this is a perfect portrayal of someone slipping into insanity. It's a very like real depiction of like how a human could turn into a crazy person like Joker, and it's so scary. Like I said, he's always been larger than life character, but to see him be human and turn into this crazy person is way scarier and has way more effect on me, and I want to see more of this style of Joker, more than I've seen the other style of Joker. He's vulnerable. He was just a clown getting beat up by kids, like spinning a sign and stuff, and then he goes into this. Like, it shows what a little bit of power and following can do to someone, and it's terrifying. This movie is very timely as well. Like, I feel there's a lot of people out of work right now. There's a struggle. The government is always on both sides. Like, I'm in Canada, but I feel it, especially with like what the heck the Prime Minister is doing right now with all this, like, he's Joker right now. He's doing blackface and all this other dumb stuff. I feel like this world we're in right now, it's this, there's an audience that is like, this is glorifying and making us sympathize with a bad guy, but it's just showing the human side of him, and you do feel bad for his character because he's had a really crappy childhood and upbringing, and you have sympathy for him, but it's this weird like thing where you do have sympathy for him, but then in the same time where you're feeling sympathy, he does this weird like tick thing, and his eyes are so terrifying that you are just scared of him, but then you still feel bad. So I don't think it's glorifying violence at all in this. I think it's showing just how brutal it actually is. This movie is fantastic. Definitely see it. It like I said before, it is not apologizing for what it is. It will not fit in the box that was made before it by other comic book genre movies. This is a very fresh take. I feel like there's a movie, oh, I forget. It's like a horror movie in the X-Men universe that just won't come out. I feel like they're trying to do something original there, and it obviously didn't work. This is a nice R-rated original take on a DC movie. I hope DC goes down this road more in the future with their gritty characters and makes more R-rated, amazing, like, masterpieces. I don't know. Like, I don't want to... I've only seen it once. It's hard for me to call it a masterpiece. All these other really huge words that are getting thrown at this movie, I understand it. I want to see it again. It is so good. 100% check this one out. It's getting 6 out of 6 bottles. I don't even know. Yeah, it's too good. I'm giving it 6 bottles. Like, I haven't felt... It's so good, guys. Check it out. Comes out tomorrow. Wide release, obviously. This is going to be a huge movie for the year. I hope it does well for DC because Marvel's killing it, obviously. And I love the Batman Gotham universe. And if they're going to keep doing cool, gritty takes of that universe, I'm all in. Let's go. All right, that's all I got for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. We'll see you next time.